Hello and a warm welcome back to those who have watched part one, and for those who are just skip part one and come straight away into part two, you are most welcome also. Do take what resonates with you. If it's not meant to be for you, then it is for another viewer, because this is very much a collective read. And it is very important that you are discerning as to what you are linking into, and do not try to make your circumstances fit with what comes through, but only know that your source soul is actually guiding you, and it will resonate with you. So it's a resonating of the heart in the understanding. It's not for the ego brain to blindly follow. That is not the intentions or the usage of these readings. And I felt as though I needed to say that. But without further ado, I will continue. I have shuffled all the cards between part one, and we will go into part two to see what it is that they wish to continue with. And we are ready, they're saying. They're saying just take a card. Okay, I'm just going to take a card. And this one's come up before, I think right at the very beginning of the week. Accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. And this is probably an awkward time for many of you, in the sense that you have come to the realization that something in your life has not been working. In some cases, they're saying there's to expect major changes from major transformation that you have been going through. You are releasing the poverty mind and just accepting with a purity your starlight within your heart. You cannot forcibly change the outer world, no matter whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whether it's matters of money and other circumstances. They're not going into the other, hatred. Hatred is coming through as well. They are looking at all what you have endured, but you cannot change. And this now, with your lockdown, and there says there's been some dramatic changes in this lockdown, especially in relationships, because I know that there has been cases of absolute breakdown, even to the point of fights causing death, which is very, very unfortunate. But it's the time for the ending of what is. And this could be any scenario. It could be the family that we find ourselves in, and that may not be our blood family or what we have accepted into our lives. It could be just a scenario, like a group at university, students that have come together under the one roof. It's built to a point where the scenario that you are in is actually harmful to your very existence. Harmful to your very existence. And by not accepting this beautiful rose, this gift of purity, of pure love, of you, by you, from your soul, to be accepted in your hands, then you will remain within poverty. And poverty can be many things. Poverty of your aspirations, your emotions are just drained, as well as finances as well. This is not you, and it is time to accept who you are, not just accepting what is, but who you are. You are powerful. You have a mission here on the earth plane. This is why you have been born in this particular time, this timeline, because you are so powerful. And it is now to accept who you truly are. Because without you, you have come to gift your starlight, your stardust, to help Mother Earth to evolve. You are already very much an evolved spirit, an evolved being, but because of these circumstances of how life plays out and the controlling factions on this earth plane, you have been kept in a state of poverty. And this can be all forms of poverty. It can be those who are part of the debt culture that's been brought about on purpose. It could be part of the ones where your native inheritance have been stripped away by powers outside of the borders of where you are at. It could be emotional, to keep you in a heads down, keep acting out a scenario that is not who you are. It's no longer acceptable. It is time. And we will go on to the next one. Oh, we have two. I will take the one. And again, we have this card here, and I think that may have been in the same position as it's been before. Launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveller sailing forth into the universe. You cannot launch your journey until you fully accept and embrace who you are and what is. Only then can you start to take the little fairy steps out into the world, to take action, to move, to go. And this may be a physical action, it may be a metaphorical action. Only you will know where it is your journey with your soul and your inner child on board is going. If you are heading in the right direction, the universe, your soul, is helping you by bringing to you synchronistic events. Although we are within an organic world, the organic world is underpinned by your soul's synchronicities bringing to you scenarios. So if you are going and taking action and everything flows and is relative easy to you, then you are accepting who you are. It doesn't matter where you are going, just be ready to accept who you are and don't look back. You do not look back. You have let go of anything that no longer vibrates with you. They're now saying to move on to the next card. And this one is a new card to this week's reading. In fact, I don't think I've pulled this one before. We've got several new ones here. So obviously we are emerging into a new energy. You have taken much away from where you have been. But remember, we're still in retrograde, so that's more areas that will need to fall away from you. Emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. The only way is through your open connection with your soul, through your heart center. You will not access it through your mind whatsoever. That is taking you way off track. If you are considering thinking and meditating from the mind. No, you need to accept from your heart. That is the only purity. Your heart center, when fully open and connected with your soul and your inner child, cannot lie to you or to lead you off track. If you have not done your work, your inner work, and you are not connecting through your heart center, then you can expect more of where you have come from, and you still need to do action before you can fully embrace the synchronicities that is now coming to you to lead you to a magnificent future. We will go to the next card. And we have this one again. This one I think came out yesterday. And actually, revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world. And this is still linking to the scenario of the rose, the white rose, the pearl. And it is only from being in a place within your heart center that you can actually embrace the majesty, your inner majesty of your radiance. And it is time to be radiance by accepting and then being. It's not a question of becoming, because you already are. This is a hidden gem that you have kept hidden and locked away in your heart center. And it is now time to trust your intuition in the taking of action into the revealing of who you are when you step out into the world again. We will go on to the next card. Excuse me, I must take a drink of water. Sorry about that. And this is a card that's repeating itself throughout this week. Rising above, I see only beauty and grace. And as you step out into the world and you come out of your heart center, we are not talking heart chakras, we're talking heart center, an entirely different vibration. It's one where you can get in touch with the gold essence of your pureness of you. They are actually saying, leave the autumn, the falling of the leaves, the keeping you in poverty, to those who wish to continue on with that scenario. It is their choice. You cannot change them, but you can accept who you are and begin to shine and reveal your true radiance. And you need to be in the right place to be able to embrace this energy. And it may be the fact that your place of work was not enabling you to really be radiant. You could not really reveal yourself. However much you may have enjoyed, it is not what you have come here to do and to be, and it's about accepting who you are. And in your action that you take, you will be guided through your intuition and through the synchronicity of events and also people that come around you that will actually be welcoming you to reveal your radiance. Only go where your intuition, your inner child, and your soul accepts you into your being. Rise above and do not participate in the falling away of the old 3D energies. It is not your pathway. Your pathway is to reveal your radiance, to bring the new world And I'm not talking about the New World Order, that is very much within the lack. I'm talking about the bounty on your journey that you are launching. To emerge into the grace, the absolute grace of who you are. No egoistic outcomes. And we'll take the last card of the day. And we'll just pop that pack of cards away. And this again is another new card. So we've got lots of new energies that are coming in to walk with you today. Yes, we have a smattering of ones that are repeating, but we also have these new ones that have come into your being. And this is another new one for this week, and it says, making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. Your inner child is smiling at you. And with the smile that's coming from in your heart center, this is the only place to be. Your inner child will radiate throughout you in a childlike manner to enable you to rise above all the darkness, all the controlling energies that is still locking everybody, or trying to, although it is, they're struggling, which is why they become very, very heavy, to try and lock humanity back into the lack. You are not lack. You know who you are. You are taking action, that you are no longer embracing the autumn, the fall. And you are being in the grace of who you are. And in this, it will make a difference to who you are drawn to be towards, your synchronistic events. And you will rise above any choppy situation, and your inner guidance, by accepting who you are, can embrace whatever it is that the universe brings to you, to throw at you, because you can rise above any situation that you face. Walk away to the synchronistic events that is there to reveal your radiance. Not where they harbour resentment and their action is into poverty. Your action is away from poverty in all areas of your life, by accepting who and what is, what you are, your inner majesty. Okay, they've gone quiet on me. I am going to go over to the divine directions. Again, these have been shuffled since my the earlier one that was drawn for you. And they're saying that we require 4. Okay, yep, that's one of them. And they're saying to draw the rest. Okay, that makes sense. And we'll start with the card that we have, and this is ground. It's time to ground and center your energy. Be truly present in your life. You cannot take any action whatsoever unless you are truly grounded through your heart center. Not out into the chakras that tend to lead you astray. This will lead you into the wrong type of connection with Mother Earth. You are linking with Mother Earth. Some people refer to her as Gaia or Mama Pacha. It's the earth that we find ourselves upon. And the only true grounded connection is from your heart to her heart. Understand the difference and to allow your inner child to smile that you are on the right pathway of grounding yourself in a proper manner. Gracefully and who you are. By grounding in the wrong manner, you are embracing, because your roots will go through the decaying level, the decaying mantle of Mother Earth. You will be finding your radiance by grounding within your heart center, heart to heart. And it is very, very good to take action within her mantle by taking little baby fairy steps one at a time until you are confident that you are following your intuition, and then you can, the actual expression is leg it, leg it along your pathway. Go for it. Don't stop. I will leave that one over here. Actually, no, I think that one vibrates over there. We'll take the next card. Nature. Reconnect with nature. Feel the sun on your skin and walk barefoot on the grass. Now, this comes about after you have connected and you have grounded yourself soul to soul. It's like going into inner telepathy rather than the outer speech, which goes out through the ego. This is the difference in grounding in the right manner, and then by stepping out onto Mother Earth's mantle, you will then feel the beautiful sun on your skin, and also by walking barefoot on the grass. Depends upon where you are at. It's not always appropriate, but if you can do so, just to stand and to absorb the beauty of Mother Earth. And here you are embracing Mother Earth's beauty and inner majesty. So this is a completely different way of how to ground yourself, is what they're saying. But for those of you who are operating out of a higher vibrational way of being, it is the only way, and not to ground through and into the mantle of lack. And we take the last one of the day and see what this says. Protection. You're not alone. You are being looked after by your spirit guides. I won't say they say angels, but unfortunately angels are a split energy that's come about through the that's another pathway. I will explain that in the course. But look to your spirit guides as in your inner guides, which is your own inner child and your own soul. Those are the two that you link to, and through the linking of these two, only then can they be the gatekeepers to allow, through the osmosis basis of the collective, you will be protected, that you are not going into the angels of lack, the guides of lack. Because I have experienced this many decades ago, that who I thought were good angels, or who I thought were good guides, turned out to be sent from those wishing to keep my radiance in darkness, to not to reveal it to the outer world. So only trust your inner child and your connection through your heart center of your soul. And I'm going to leave that one with you for today. I hope that's been helpful for whoever resonates with this. As I said, it is not an individual reading, it's a collective reading of what your soul decides that you need to know on this important time of stepping out, unlocking your future, taking action, and making a difference in this world. Well, I will leave it there, and may you have a truly blessed day, and may your heart star shine brightly.